Hello students, today we are going to study the basic grammar, basic English grammar. So we are going to start from the beginning. Today we are going to start the first chapter, the sentence. So sentence is actually a group of words. We use many words in our daily life. So sentence is actually the group of words we use in our daily life. So sentence is number 1 point, group of words. Sentence is group of words. And we see an example here. Suppose we take words such as Ram, eat, rice. These are the three words I take. When I compile these three words, it becomes a sentence. Now the proper sentence becomes Ram eat rice. Now grammatically the sentence is wrong because here it should be Ram eats rice. Okay, you should see this, you should properly see this. Now we are going to move on to the next part, that is kinds of sentence, types of sentence. So I am going to erase this. Please pause the video and write. So kinds of sentence or types of sentence. Sentence are of four types. Okay, sentence are of four types. Number 1, it is statement or assertion. Statements. Assertions. Number 2, interrogative sentences. Interrogative, sorry, sentence. So please note these two down so that I can rub the board. Okay, I'm rubbing the board right now. Okay, now number 3 is comments or request or entreaties. So I am writing comments requests or entreaties. Okay, number 4 is number 4 are those sentences which express strong feelings. Okay, so these are the 4 types of sentences. Now we are going to learn the names of these 4 types of sentences. So please note this down. Now we are going to learn the names of these 4 types of sentences. Number one, as I told, that is statements or assertion. Those are known as declarative, or assertive sentences. So the sentences which I said as statements or assertions are known as declarative or assertive sentences. Number 2, the sentences which I told as interrogative, they are itself known as interrogative sentences. So the sentences which make statements or assertions are known as declarative or assertive sentences. The statements which ask questions, which ask something, that example, where do you live, where do you what is your age, what is your name, these ask questions, so these are known as interrogative sentences. Now the sentences which I said as expresses commands, requests or entreaties are officially known as imperative sentences. So please see number 3, those are known as imperative sentences. Number 4, which the sentences which I said as express strong feelings. The sentences which expresses strong feelings are known as exclamatory sentences. So see, so till far we learned how many types, what is a sentence, how many types of sentences are there, what there are 4 types of sentences, what are they called, we learned this. Now we are going to see the examples of these 4 types of sentences. So now number 1, we are going to see the example of assertive sentence. Example may be James sat on a wall. Now this is a normal statement. These are called assertive sentences. These just states that James sat on a wall, or maybe this may be also an example, that the example I gave a little before when I say I was talking about sentences, that Ram eats rice. So these are just statements. This states that James sat on a wall. These are just informative. This doesn't ask any question. It is not commanding anything. It is not requesting for anything. Does not have any feelings. It's just stating. This is information that James is sitting on a wall. Ram eats rice. Is just informations. Now we are going to see the examples of interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentence number 2. Interrogative sentence. Okay. Now if we ask an example, I just told you an example a later, just before I just said an example, like, what is your name? This is our interrogative sentence. This is asking a question. It is asking that what is your name? These are called interrogative sentences. Sentences which ask you something, which has a question mark at its end. The best way to identify an interrogative sentence is finding a question mark at its end. So these are known as interrogative sentences. I give you another example. Where do you live? Question mark. So this is another example of interrogative sentence. So interrogative sentence is the easiest one. Interrogative sentence and exclamatory sentence are the easiest one, because you find a question mark at the end of the interrogative sentence and an exclamation mark in the end of a exclamatory sentence. So now number 3, it was imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Now giving example you into imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are those sentences which commands you or requests you. Okay, there are two types of sentences where you will find that the sentence is commanding you or requesting you something. Those are known as imperative sentence. I will give you a few examples of this. For example, suppose class, be quiet. Now this is an example of imperative sentences because it is commanding the class to be quiet. The teacher is not mentioned here. The teacher is asking the class to keep quiet. So this is a perfect example of command. A command which is an imperative sentence. Now I will give you an example of request. God, please have mercy on us. Now this is an example of request. Someone is not mentioned here, yet I am telling because it is not present, but you can understand that someone is asking God, is requesting God, please God have mercy on us. So this is a request. So this is imperative sentence. I give you another example of